Why, hello there! Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to tonight's stream. Hello, Zetetica! Thank you so much for stopping by. My week has been hectic. How many days do I have left? I have, 11. 11 days, and then there's a deadline at work, so we are staying very late very often. I'm very happy that I'm able to stream tonight because I was a little worried. I was like, oh, please don't stay. Please don't make me stay late tonight. But thankfully, all is good. Hello, 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 it's me. It's me. Your favorite prince. Why did my... There we go. Gotta turn on the thing. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Is it?
Barricade. New stage.
Is it being crackly? Is it doing the crackles again? Okay, we're gonna do this real fast because I'm gonna see. It's crackly! Damn it. Okay, you know what this means? I don't know what I did here. Back. Yes, title screen. Fuck, it's crackly. Okay. Means I gotta restart my Elgato. Alright. Give me a hot second. We'll pop over here. Yeah, it's pretty... Where did I go? Oh, I disappeared. Yeah, I turned the volume way down because I was trying to check if it was crackled and I didn't know if it was going to play the copyright music. Alright, but that means I've got to restart my... Restart the game capture of the Elgato. Of course, it doesn't crackle when I test it, make sure everything's going okay before stream. And then I start stream up and it goes, crackles? You want crackles? Yep, one moment. It's still a little... It's still a smidge crackly. We'll see. We'll see if it gets better. He is teasing me. He is. He's like, hey. Hey. Why is it so quiet? Okay, no, this is gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me. Alright. You fuck off. You come out here. He is teasing us. Why you be like this? Switch. Switch. I just wanna play. Switch. Be a good switch. Be a good switch. Pop, pop, pop. Be good. Be good. Be good. Okay. Hi, Keekers. What you doing? You being a sniff sniff baby? Being a sniff sniff baby? Ha 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 ha!
Barricade. New stage.
I do. Every once in a while I boot it up. I did it because when it was cold, I was like, I usually go for walks, but it's too cold to do anything. So I didn't. Okay, load. There we go. That should be better, but now the beat. Why did my husband just whisper in my ear? Whoa, not that loud. But a little bit louder. Just a little bit on the BGM. I need to turn my volume down on my end. Because otherwise I'm just getting like... Just getting like frickin' husband ASMR. Alright. Here we go. Yes, I ring fit because when it's cold and I don't want to go outside or go down to the gym in my apartment complex, I'm just like, no, there's people there. Haven't used it very often. Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Yes, I know you're sniffing. Or sniffing. Yes, load this file, please. File loaded. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Operation Learn to Like Me. Yeah. And I usually like going outside. I like going for walks. Because then I... Excuse me. I feel that. That's me and my kanji practice. Did it like every day for like 2 or 3 months. And, well, and then work hit, and doing anything regularly is kind of just asking for the impossible. Other than streaming, because I put a lot of effort into making sure that I can stream regularly. What are you doing? I know you want to get up on the chair, but you can't. I know, there's stuff in the chair. I know. You're upset about that. I know. Alright. Short recap. We are an heiress. We have a lot of monies. Our grandfather wants us to get married. I almost said pregnant, but you know what? That probably goes along with it. And so he's gotten us 4 bachelors that he says, choose one, marry one. And they're all kind of disappointing. Like, to an heiress. Not to me. One of them calls me Kotori-chan, and I love him. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I like streaming. It's very fun. It's also something that I do without coworkers. It's just me. So it's kind of fun doing fun stuff. Playing fun games, being with people. Is this an intervention? Are you all like really upset that I already chose the guy I want to marry? Like, I'm real sorry. It was love at first sight, and then he called me Kotori-chan, and it was just like, fucking deal sealed. Huh. No, don't be sad, Shion. Of course you have a question, Nayuta. The rocks in your brain are rattling a little too loud. Oh, this is right after we left. We were getting ready for breakfast with everybody, and then everything got really crazy, and we just left. Don't hit. Don't hit, Taiga. Hi, Shadowflame! Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. You know, I will say, my last... Was my last... Did I play Daidoku before or after Cupid Paradise? Because I was gonna say, this music's like, this background music is jazzy, and there's not the weird lyrics like Cupid Paradise had. But I don't remember. Oh no, I'm sorry about that. Let's have some nice times romancing boys. Oh, hello. What? Kitty? Was that the kitty? I thought that was the kitty. Where is she? Where'd she go? Did you get stuck? Yeah, let me cheer you up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where did you go, Keekers? Guess she's not stuck. Oh, there you are. Hi, drive by Keeks. So I get distracted. It's supposed to be cheering up Shadowflame, and I got distracted by my cat. Icha, maybe your destiny is to be a midwife. Have you thought of that? That's a viable career choice. It is, I should know.
ああ、大盛り。おいしい。
As I was saying, it's a viable career choice. I should know. Yeah! We can play matchmaker! Alright. Well, what that means, crap, that means one of them is gonna either, so we can either make one couple or a triad. I think we're gonna be stuck with the triad. Since I'm taking Shion. This man's mine. We can both be wifey together, we'll just find someone to pay.
それで僕たちに話って何？
Hi, Shion.
分かっててここにいたんじゃねえのかよ。決まってんだろ、お嬢のことだ。
Okay. The audio mixing is a little rough. Some of the guys' voices are much louder than others.
お嬢さんがどうかしました？
Oh, true! God, I forgot about Casca. I forgot about Casca. Casca, do you want a puppy? We'll just pimp out Casca. Oh, true! That's why this game will let us romance him. We haven't come into our transness yet. He still thinks we're a woman. Also, what about Prince? Yes, Prince is exhausted just looking at you, Nayuta.
どうもこうも。俺たち全くお嬢とコミュニケーション取れてねえ。
Oh, I know. I know, Keekers. You're sniffing my dinner. You're sniffing my dinner containers. I ordered seafood. Seafood. I got squid karage. Or fried. I don't know if that's the correct words. I think that's just what it had on the thing. I called it squid karage, I believe. Let me look it up. I can figure it out. Oh, it's just called. They just call it calamari. Maybe that's the best way to call it, calamari. I'm used to calamari being like round. This was not round. This was like full squid legs. And I also got takoyaki, which feels odd considering my mama is a taco. My model mama is taco. Cannibalism. But yes, it was very good. I don't know. That's a really great question. How do they get the calamari round? Huh. Questions that need answering. You know, I'm trying to think. Maybe this isn't the best, source of information, but I keep thinking about Cooking Mama, and I think there was like you had to make calamari in one of the rounds. And I think they just cut up the leg, and the leg was like hollow, or it was like the head. I think it was the head. Because they pulled out like the body and the legs, and it was kind of like decapitate the squid. I felt satisfyingly violent. And I think they cut the head, and because it was then hollow inside, it was round. True. In Cooking Mama we trust. I pledge allegiance to my mama who does all the cooking. Taiga, it's been like a day. Give me some slack.
まともに差しで話せたのなんか。あのわけわかんねえ面接くらいだぜ。
Maybe it's been longer. Because we did do the interviews. Oh god, the hiccups. Coming hard and fast, them hiccups. Yeah, we got interviewed.
確かに彼女、自分の部屋にこもりがちだしね。僕たちとの接触を極力避けてるって感じかな。
Oh, the hiccups. Yes, I'm avoiding you. Straight on the money, Shion. I'm avoiding everybody else. But you.
だろ？せめて話くらい普通に。
Give me some time.
それが照れ隠しだとしたら
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
お嬢さんは初めての恋に恥じらい戸惑い、どんな態度を取ればいいのか悩んでいる真っ最中なのさ。
What? I mean, kind of? Not really. I've fallen in love with many 2D men, I'm afraid to tell you, Ichiya. Very much afraid to tell you, 2D love is not foreign. I very much know how to act around 2D men that I like. It's called gay noises.
恋？相手は
Oh, Nayuta. Oh, wait, I turn my boobs on. Can I turn my boobs on? Oh, that's okay, Shadow Flame. Thank you so much for stopping by while you could. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and feel better. So, the freaking new OBS update made it so that I can't access my hotkeys while I'm streaming. Like, while I'm with OBS, I can't access my hotkeys. So I have to click on my VTube Studio every time I want to change my hotkeys. Change my expression, that's annoying. But I got boobs now, so all good. Well, Nayuta, I hate to tell you, the one I'm in love with is not you. It's Shion. From the start, was Shion.
そんなの俺に決まって。
Incorrect, Ichiya. Would you like to be punched?
またいつもの病気かな、一夜。なゆたも危ない人とは目を合わせない方が身のためだよ。
At least Shion is very aware of the situation.
誰が危ない人だ。
You.
けどな、一夜。実際それはお前の現実逃避だ。今朝もひどかったろ。
The ketchup debacle. Oh, okay, thank you for flashbacks. I don't remember the ketchup debacle.
そのオムレツの隠し味を当てられたら特別なご褒美があるよ。例えば、いってらっしゃいのキスとかね。
Huh. 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 I like a goodbye kiss from Shion. If he wants to give me the goodbye kiss, I'll take that. Not from you, Ichiya. Thank you, though. Appreciate the offer. I'm silent.
少し難しすぎたかな。正解はリコッタチーズとパルメザン。普通のオムレツよりも柔らかいだろ。
Why would I guess that? How would I guess that? The normal omelet fillings are like bacon, spinach, feta, the vegetables.
君の唇と同じくらいね。
Oh god. Oh god. Yuck. Oh, that didn't make me feel nice. Oh, that made me feel very bad. Oh, thank you. Oh, fuck, I spilled water all over myself. Oh my god. Well. Now my poncho's wet. I'm just a little bit of a mess tonight. Okay. Okay, no, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's mostly my pants that got wet. Oh well. Some vigorous rubbing will get rid of that. Alright. Let's move on, because I don't like staring at this man.
じゃあサービスでもう一問。そのオムレツにはケチャップで何と書かれて。
Wait, he wanted us to guess what was in the omelet before he gave it to us? How the fuck would I know that? Ichiya, you've given me an impossible task. And then another impossible task. What have you written? Let me guess. Love? Kiss? Marry me?
大丈夫。クイズが不正解だったのでご褒美はちゃんと。
Then what's the point?
Oh, okay. I'm rating his soul stupid. That's what I'm getting. Please keep quiet, and you needn't put it. Oh shit! I forgot. I turned off her voice, so now I need to read that. Please keep quiet during meal times, and you needn't put ketchup on my omelets. It gives me terrible heartburn.
はい。
Uh-oh. We just completely shot him down.
一夜さんのオムレツあんなに美味しいのに
You can have all of them, Nayuta.
問題はそこじゃないでしょ。それでケチャップでなんて書いたの？
What did you write in ketchup? Let me guess. No, here's where I'm actually gonna guess. It's either love or marry me.
For my love.
I'm sorry. I got part of it correct. I got love. Ooh, the model glitch as I ducked down to avoid the freaking second-hand embarrassment. I sure hope none of the suitors that my parents pick out for me do this shit. Though I do think possibly my big brothers would kill him. That's a funny thought. That's a funny thought.
うわそんなん出されたら引くぜ
You know what, Taika? I agree with you here. I agree with you here.
一夜、小鳥ちゃんに変なもの食べさせないでよ。彼女もはっきり拒否してるんだし。
I love Shion. Stop trying to feed Prince strange foods. Prince does that all on his own.
違う。あれは照れているんだ。それ以外に考えられない。だって俺を拒否。
Oh, bro, you're in it worse than I thought. Oh.
どんまい一夜さんどうせなら俺にオムレツ作ってくださいよケチャップで文字書いてもいいから
Nayuta. No, yeah, you know, I don't think any of these people understand the concept of rejection. Nayuta, it's okay if you just want to date Ichiya. That's okay.
誰が書くか。
Oh. Ichiya, it's okay to be embarrassed.
じゃあご飯おかわり
Oh my god, thirds? I say, as sometimes I do that.
なぜ俺がお嬢さん以外におかわりを。
Wait, Ichiya, didn't we find out he was a masochist last stream? Ichiya, I order you. Defeat everyone else. That's a royal order.
でもさ、一夜は当たり前として、どうして僕まで避けられるわけ？そこがよくわからないんだよね。
Nayuta's heaven is eating omelets while being stepped on.
Shion? Am I avoiding Shion? No! My husband! Husband!
いや避けられる理由大ありだろあの大量バラ事件
The Rose incident? Oh no, what did you do, honey? Oh, honey, what did you do? The fuck?
こちらバラ10トンのお届け物です。
10 tons of roses. And yes, this is flashbackception. This is a flashback inside of a flashback. I think it's a flashback. That doesn't sound right. Are you sure this is the correct address?
いえ、これで合ってるそうで、眉住しおんさん宛てです。
ああ、すごく綺麗なバラだね。香りもいいし。
I mean, I know, I like roses. I like the smell of roses. I certainly have a fair bit of body products that smell like roses, but 10 tons is too much. Do you want me to eat them? Are these edible roses? Can we candy rose petals? I've had candied rose petals. They're okay. Apparently they're for you. Do you have any idea why you received an elephant's weight in roses?
送り主は、あ、彼ね。
Is he in
friend of yours? Wink, wink, wink.
うん。親しい友人の一人だよ。よく贈り物をしてくれるんだ。
Okay.
せっかくだし、ローズバスにする？リラックス効果もあるし、肌にもいいんだよ。
Is that just putting rose petals in the bathwater? Or is that just the bathwater is rose petals? Because I feel like we could do both. No, thank you. True.
家の中も庭もバラまみれだったのにはびっくりしましたよね。
Oh my god. Yeah, it really would be more like an avalanche.
見事なシンクのバラだったが、それだけに意味深な。
Because obviously Shion attracts the gay men, and that's why I'm here.
彼、いい人だけど愛が重くて。でも、バラが届いたことの何が問題？あ、嫉妬して怒っちゃったってこと？
Well, yes and no. Yes, because you're supposed to be my husband and you're getting gifts from other men. But also, I mean, not really, because you were going to share them with me. So, honestly, go out and work it, baby.
そうじゃねえ。一番の問題は自分の婿候補が他のやつから貢がれてるってとこだろうが。平気で貢ぎ物を受け取ってる男と結婚したいなんて思わねえだろう。
What, are they brats?
なるほど。おかわり。
Again?
にしても意外とシオンもデリカシーねえな。お嬢に同情するぜ。
ちょっと待って。デリカシーについてタイムには
Oh,
言われ
here's
たくない
another.
よ。
Okay,
この前なんて。
so this is such a flashback, but we're having flashbacks for each of them. Okay, what did Taiga do this time? Did he bet?
おっぱい大きいのいいなってよく言われるんですけど、大変なこともいっぱいあるんですよ。
What? What? Dude! A president of the Little Titty Committee! What the fuck?
裏のデザインが可愛くないのばっかだし。ほんと、肩凝るし。
I'm in shock.
確かにそんだけ出かけりゃな。
I'm gonna agree with our protagonist here. I'm ready to punch him. I'm ready. I'm ready.
お嬢、どこ行くんだよ。一夜がメロン切ってくるっつってたろ。
Oh, sure. Yeah, you're thinking about melons. Too many, apparently.
それに、おっぱい大きいとセクハラもひどいんですよ。
Agreed. But they also don't stop if you're small.
痴漢とかも超怖い。
ああ、なるほど。
I'm terrified. I'm like legit What? What?
いや、別に。ただお嬢はこの姉ちゃんたちみたいな悩みとは無縁。
And to think, I put on my boobs for this stream.
何急に殴って。
Fuck yeah, punch him. I'm ready. Jerk.
ほんと最低。デリカシーのかけられないよね。小鳥ちゃんがかわいそう。
小鳥ちゃんは怖いそう。かわいそうだね。だね。そうですね。
うっせ、事実だろうが。
Oh, fuck off.
いや、事実だろうがなんだろうが、お嬢さんの心が傷ついたことに変わりはない。
I don't know if I call my heart tender.
Possibly. Yeah, you know what? I have a tender heart. I have a very tender heart. I'm a sensitive soul.
I'll punch the fucking shit out of you if you've upset me.
ああ、 あの小さな胸を痛めていると思うと、俺は。
I'm offended.
ここで小さな胸とか言う。一夜も大河と同レベルだね。
違う、そういう意味で言ったんじゃない。
How's your foot taste, Itsuya?
俺はお嬢さんなら大きくても。
Oh my god. Why did this conversation pivot to my breasts? Can we not?
ナユタ、もぐもぐしながら言ってる時点でアウト。
Hit him, Shion.
ごちそうさまでした。お腹いっぱい。
で、なゆた、お前は何をしたんだ？
What's up?
True. True.
そんな決めつけないでくださいよ。俺は別にやらかしてなんか。あ、でも。
What the fuck did you do, Nayuta? Oh, okay, fine. I'll move the stuff on the chair. If you're so upset about it, I'll move the stuff on the chair so you can
お
sit
嬢さん
there.
お帰りなさい。待ってました。
If you're being a pissy little baby, I'll treat you like a pissy little baby, okay? If you want to go sit on the chair, you can now. Okay, look, I moved it. I moved the stuff. Come here. Come here, let me pick you up. Put you on the chair. Here you go. Enjoy. And then, of course, you jump right down. All right. Ah! My chair slid. I go out of my way to make the chair the perfect sitting spot. And you just leave. Alright. Hi, Nayata. I'm so fucking tired from school. I'm home. Why were you waiting for me? Did something happen?
いえ、何も。ただ俺がここでお嬢さん待ってたくて。ああ、長かった。
I'm reminded that he's unemployed. Forever? How long have you been waiting exactly?
3、4時間くらい前ですかね。特に用事もなかったので。
Huh.
お嬢さん、お嬢さん。俺に何かしてほしいことないですか？何でもしますから。言ってください。
Go for a run around the block. Leave me alone. I don't need anything at the moment.
そうですか。
Oh, smothering puppy.
お嬢さん、待ってました。お風呂だったんですよね。どうでした？
I definitely don't feel relaxed now. What? How?
お湯、熱すぎたりしませんでした？冷たい飲み物を用意しましょうか。アイスが良ければ買ってきます。
No, thank you. And, could I ask you not to ambush me when I get out of the bath? It's a kind of,
ごめんなさい。
I think anybody would freak if you ambushed them out of the bath. Oh my god. Okay, so it's been a while. It's been a while since we all lived together. Started living together. I'm gonna try and leave without being spotted.
おはようございます。
Fuck! Failed.
今朝は早いんですね。
Yeah.
もしかしてお腹空いてます？俺はすごい空いてます。もしよければ朝ごはんまで散歩とか。
Yeah, my hair right out of a bath is like... It's not pin straight, but it gets very straight when it's wet, and then it starts curling up as it starts drying. So, definitely doesn't look as nice as hers does. No, thank you.
お嬢さん。
Stop following me.
何でもやるって言ってるのにな。お嬢さんって本当遠慮深い。
Shy is not the word I would use.
バカ、それは惹かれてんだよ。お前のやってることはどっからどう見てもストーカーだろうが。
Yeah, stalker.
だってそばにいないと いつ助けが必要になるかわからないじゃないですか。
I'll call for you?
いつも見守っていたいという気持ちはわからなくもないけれど。
Oh fuck, two hover boyfriends.
でも待ち伏せ3時間風呂上がりを直撃早朝に迫ってくるって小鳥ちゃんからしたら恐怖でしかないね。
You know, out of all of this stuff, Shion's is really like the least offensive.
俺は役に立ちたいだけなのに、そばでお手伝いしたいのに。
Cause it's not like he did something.
限度だ限度。つうかこれ想像以上にやべえな。全員やらかしてんじゃねえか。
We all majorly screwed up at least once, at least.
挽回する機会がどこかであればいいけど。
Oh, Shion.
そうだ。きっかけさえあれば、お嬢さんも俺の目を見つめて話してくれるようになるはずだ。
Oh, how do I put this kindly? I don't want to look you in the eye at all.
きっかけねえ。今のままじゃちょっと難しいかな。
Everybody whispers randomly.
春日が言うには、お嬢ってすげえコミュ障らしいぜ。慣れねえ相手とは口も利かねえって。
Thank you, Costco. You're saving it. Yeah, he really is the winner.
ごちそうを囲むと自然と仲良くなりますよね。俺たち毎日一緒にご飯食べてるのにな。
It's not that easy, Naita, sadly.
ごちそうか。確かにそれ世界
Oh, okay. I guess we're going with that.
荒領事だが一丁やってみるか。お嬢は今昼休みだな。ちょうどいいウィスってやる。
I think I send me messages.
お嬢の好感度アップ作戦開始。
Learn to like us. That's unfortunately named. Maybe like get to know Prince or... Oh, it's our turn now. Samugi gave me a concerned look as I heaved my upteenth sigh of the afternoon.
お疲れですわね。
I am. Leaving school means going back to the pack. Just thinking about it exhausts me. True. Learn to like us is better than learn to put up with us. I leaned forward, resting my chin in my hand, and started to think, how could I disentangle myself from them? How could I reclaim my peace and quiet? I didn't want to go back to that house. Then I was hit by a revelation. Why should I go back? I know, Samuki, it's been ages since we last had a sleepover at your house. Could we have one soon?
素敵。
Good. Girl power leveraged. Excellent. So why wait? How about we have one tonight?
もうごめんなさい。それはまた今度。
Oh, fuck.
春日さんからお泊まりはしばらく禁止と釘を刺されておりますの。
Why is that what my models do? Why is that what my models decided to do? Okay. Damn it! Kasuga interfering with my girl time! Fuck. I facepalmed. I should have known. There's no way Kasuga, perfectionist that he is, would have overlooked the possibility that I'd lean on Samugi. She's my best friend after all. I didn't stop it from feeling like salt being rubbed into a fresh wound. Oh, I see. So you take Kasuga over me then?
私の一番はいつだってあなたですわよ。だからこそ
Oh no.
ロマンスのかけらのためにこうしてじっと耐えているのですわ。
Ah, yikes. I sighed and slumped in my seat. Right then, I felt my phone start to vibrate. I picked it up thinking it was Kasuga, but then froze when I saw the screen. Message from Taiga Isurugi. I had a supremely bad feeling about this.
どなたからですの？
The gambling addict. I sounded so disgusted that Samuki winced.
あら、でもちゃんとリスの ID 交換はしてますのね。連絡ツールはロマンスに必須ですわよ。
My damn chair keeps us squeaking. Squeak a chair.
I didn't want to give it to them, but they wouldn't leave me alone. I added them just to get them off my back.
それでどのような内容ですの？
That's a great question. What did he message me about? I'd meant to delete the thing without even looking at it, but Samuki's curious gaze made that impossible. Reluctantly, I looked at my phone. Backyard barbecue party this weekend. Can't wait to see you there. What in the world? P.S. Participation is mandatory. Please look forward to it, babe. Are they serious? I fell forward onto my folded arms, trying hard not to cry from frustration.
ねえねえ、場所はどうします？川、山、それとも海？ワクワクする。
Look like a suru. Sir, you okay? Yeah, how about you invited to a party at our own house?
庭でいいだろう。無駄に広いしね。
Yep, just our yard.
賛成。どうでも悪くないけど、アウトドアは少しハードルが高いし。料理は一夜が揃えるの？
Itya, are you ready to be camp mom again?
もちろん。バーベキューだからって肉や野菜をただ焼くだけじゃない。彩り豊かなオードブルも創作予定さ。
Well, I'm glad he can cook. If nothing else, his cooking is a plus. Not everything else is a minus, but the cooking's a plus.
では、
Oh,
食
hi
材や
Casca.
機材など必要なものはリストアップしておいてください。
For some reason, Kasuga was fully behind their ridiculous idea. This irritated me to no end.
ねえ、小鳥ちゃんは何が食べたい？
Let's see. Why do I usually get at barbecue places? I live near a lot of barbecue places. That's kind of what happens when you live in the South. And you're a proper Southern belle. When you're a proper Southern belle, you have to have a nice barbecue, but you can't get too dirty. Hands are gonna get dirty eating barbecue, of course. But, you know, you gotta be prim and proper. So have a lot of napkins nearby to wipe your face, wipe your hands after every bite. Every bite. You wipe your hands, wipe your face. Don't get too messy. I usually like eating ribs and sausage a lot. Those are my favorite. Oh, but there's also a place that we go to often for barbecue that has shrimp poppers. Fucking amazing shit. That's that. It's shrimp with onion and jalapeno, and then it's wrapped in bacon. It's just a whole ass shrimp. And those are delicious and very expensive, but very delicious. Every time we go there, my Earth Mom's like, "Do you want some shrimp poppers, Prince?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, shrimp poppers!" Which is very unladylike, but you know, shrimp poppers bring out the worst in a lady. I don't know why I'm having fun with that voice tonight. As I said, I'm a little loopy. Just a little loopy. Just a little. But yeah, shrimp poppers are really good. This place is such, like, absolute deliciousness. I don't think I've really had anything from them that I don't like. But then again, I also haven't had everything on their menu, because I only get what I think looks good. Participate. I did not agree to participate in this farce! Oh, why are we being so mean? I do not need someone else making that decision for me. I'm sorry, Naito, what made you not think? Oh, okay. It's time to quick save. Do we have status? It's still ceasefire, damn. Well, other plans is a straight lie. I'm not in the mood. Or I'm too tired. I'm gonna go with I'm not in the mood. Because we're not doing anything at the barbecue party except for eating and talking. Which is tiring, yes. I'm not in the mood for a barbecue right now.
じゃあどういう気分かな？
Fuck!
バーベキューが違うならイギリス式のガーデンパーティーはクルーザーで水上パーティーという手もある。
It really is. He's the type of person that you get paired up on like a group project and you're like, no, God. Oh, God, please, no.
プランなら他にも山ほどあるからね。君の理想通りの週末を作り上げてみせるよ。
We spoke the same language, yet somehow they refused to understand my words. How in the world did he take I'm not in the mood to mean I want a garden party? That isn't what I meant. I shot a glare over at Isurugi. He gave me a taunting smirk in return. Yeah.
面接の時言ってたよね。お嬢が俺たちを知るために必要だからやるんだってさ。
This is different! This is different!
今回のバーベキューはその逆だ。俺たちなりにもっとお嬢を知るために必要だと思うから。
A barbecue isn't in the same league as an interview.
なるほど。ならもっと改まった席を用意した方がいいのかな。もしくはよりゴージャスに。
Fuck! My plans have backfired. That isn't the issue either.
だから要望があるなら言えってのは濁してばっかじゃわかんねえだろ。まさかとは思うが、ただ単に逃げてえだけってことはねえよな。
Right on the money, Taiga. Oh god, pool party. Sure, I'll just stare at Shion and drool all day. I can do that.
タイガ、そんなはずないだろう。お嬢さんは誠実な人だ。俺たちの気持ちを無にしたりしない。
Look, I really hate to break it to Ichia. Ichia. Oh fuck, that was like the worst way I could have read that. Ichia, but well,
そうだよ。
The last thing I needed was that show of faith.
そうなのか?
Oh, he knows exactly what he's saying. This whole situation aggravated me to no end, but it looked like there was no way for me to get out of it. Whatever, never mind. Do what you want to do.
よし、そんじゃ決まりな。
Isurugi's smug smile crowed, all according to plan. I mumbled some bad words under my breath. Despite my best efforts, it looked like the merry weekend barbecue was now set in stone, and I had no choice but to attend. Well, if I was stuck, I might as well take control and get it over with. Leaving everything to them was asking for trouble. You said the venue will be our garden here, correct? What other specific preparations are necessary? And what can I do to hurry it? I mean help.
お嬢、バーベキューしたことあるか?
No, I can't say that I have.
じゃあ俺らに任せろ。その方が仕込みがいもあるしね。
The whole shindig. Holy crap, that's such a... I haven't heard shindig in a while. I cannot simply sit around doing nothing. I will help with the preparations.
パーティーの主役は君だよ。ここは素直にもてなされてほしいな。
That's precisely what has me concerned.
大丈夫。きっと素敵なパーティーになるよ。
It really is a strange word. I don't think I would want to go where someone digs my shins. Sorry, one of my side panels just decided to throw a fit. You know, Shion, if you say that, maybe I'll trust you.
はい。お嬢さんをあっと驚かせてみせますね。
つうわけで、俺らは計画立てるから、お嬢はもう寝ろ。
Excuse me. Isurugi started pushing me to the door.
そんじゃ。
おやすみなさい。
Shion pretty. Shion pretty. Pretty. He's gender as well. Not only is he hot, he's gender.
Ugh, did you hear them talking over my head, making all my plans for me?
彼らなりに考えたのでしょう。今のままではお嬢様との距離が一向に縮まりませんからね。
Can't I just date you, Casca? Can't I just marry you? Like, I know you. You know me. Have you never heard of a lady butler romance? It's quite often. It's quite common, from what I've read. I wouldn't know. Yeah. But you were hardly blameless either, Casca. You know how I feel.
お嬢様にとってもいい機会かと思いましたので。
Betrayer.
面接以降、彼らを避け続けておられますが、それで事態が好転することはありません。
Damn.
お分かりですね。
Damn the butler code.
couldn't refute that. Guilt stole over me, and I dropped my gaze away from Casca. He was right, I knew it. I was aware that I was just running away from reality, attempting to stave off the inevitable. And yet, a part of me still wished that Casca had been a little kinder. Enough of this, I'm going to bed. Kiss my ass. I knew it. I have no remaining allies in this entire house.
Alright, stage clear! Next is Barbecue Panic! The day of the barbecue is here. You don't expect it to go smoothly, right? At least they're being, you know. What's up, Shion? Prince! Yeah, feeling calmer? Oh, what? Oh, okay, gotcha. That's just the title of the thing. I was very confused. Alright. Yep, let's play Barbecue Panic. The day at the barbecue, a few hours before it begins. I sat in my room, alone, waiting for the others to call me down. Usually, for a casual event like a barbecue, everyone pitches in to help things get ready. Help get things ready. I wanted to help too. So why was I stuck here, sitting around like a stone, doing nothing?
いいか、朝飯食ったらバーベキューの用意すんぞ。
Okay, let's do it.
はーい。
Wow.
Let me help too. If you could simply tell me what you need, I...
お嬢は待機だ。呼ばれるまで時間潰してな。あ、おやつは食うなよ。
Isuragi spoke like I was a child. Reining in my annoyance, I told myself I wasn't going to back down today. I wasn't able to help with the planning, so at least let me do something today. I promise that I won't get in the way.
Kotori-chan, 大変なことはライトたちの担当だから。仕事を取っちゃかわいそうだよ。
Okay, Shion, okay. Only because it's you.
俺、頑張ります。お嬢さんは楽しみに待っててください。
Yeah!
Yes, but... I started to argue my case, but Mitsumori swept in and cut me off.
お嬢さん、最初からプレゼントの中身が分かっているなんてつまらないだろう。どうかいい子で待っていてほしい。
Not fair.
Not fair, throwing the good girl at me.
じゃあそういうことで、おとなしく待ってろな。
Fine. Before I could say anything in my own defense, everyone had decided I was going to sit around and wait. It was frustrating. There were things that I could do, yet here I was, mindlessly killing time, watching the grass grow. They could at least let me help a little bit. I glared at the clock, which was crawling like a snail struggling through tar. I flipped onto my bed. I was bored. Oh god, I hate being bored. Exceedingly bored. Monumentally bored. Yes, they told me I was supposed to wait, but I hadn't agreed to do so. Besides, I was putting myself in serious danger of feeling guilty about being a burden. I pushed myself off the bed. I'm just going to observe their progress. Hanging on to my new excuse, I quietly snuck out of my rooms.
Hello? Hello?
I mean, other than the food, what other preparations are necessary for a barbecue? Yeah, we can supervise. Should I take a quick peek? A quick peek at the yard first, or maybe I should. Casca was behind me. If I didn't know better, I could have sworn he rolled his eyes. For some reason, he was carrying several gift boxes that held sweets. I'm bored. I got a little curious is all. What about you? What are you doing? I quickly tried to change the subject. Kasuga, seeing right through my performance, shrugged and sighed. That's so smart, Kasuga. Oh, right, it's neighborly to inform them, isn't it? I watched Kasuga walk away and then paused a moment to collect my thoughts. Who should I check on first? Shion. I wonder what Mayuzumi is doing. Considering what I knew of him, I doubted he was throwing himself into the preparations.
Ah, Kotori-chan da. Choudo yokatta.
Shio! Hello!
The gay disconnected my mouth from my brain. Mayuzumi, is there anything you need?
ちょっと一緒に来てくれる?
Oh, of course. Not waiting to hear my answer, Mayuzumi definitely took my hand and began to guide me.
あ、小鳥ちゃんと手をつないだの初めてだ。僕より小さくて可愛い手だね。
That's really cute. Stop. Oh. If this was Mitsumori, I would have snatched my hand away right then. But there was something about Miyazumi's touch that made me hesitate. Mayuzumi? What? How did I read that wrong? Maybe because he doesn't have such obvious ulterior motives? It's difficult to figure him out. Apparently, he was taking me outside to the yard. Isurugi and Yamagi, it really is, were bustling off to the side getting the grill ready. Mitsumori was most likely still in the kitchen. Are you sure you shouldn't go help them?
僕のお仕事は別にあるから。
Oh. 特別? Mayuzumi didn't spare the other two so much as a glance as he walked past, holding firmly to my hand and leading me further into the yard. We eventually reached the far wall where a lattice of tended roses was growing. He stood me in front of them and nodded in satisfaction.
やっぱり羊くんの言った通りだ。
Did he plant all the roses that he got? About what?
ここのバラはね、鎌倉の本家にあったのと同じ品種を植えてるって聞いたんだ。一番小鳥ちゃんに似合う花だからって。
Aww. Now that you mention it, these roses did look familiar. I hadn't noticed them before, probably because I hadn't felt comfortable enough to take a leisurely tour of the yard just yet. This is something Kasuga would pay attention to.
よかった。じゃあ、ちょっと来て。あ、少しかがんでもらった方がいいかな。
What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? With that? Oh. I was like, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? Without any warning, Mayuzumi pulled me up against his shoulder and took out his phone, happily posing for a selfie.
構図はバッチリかな。いい？撮るよ。
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
写真を撮るんだけど。
写真. That reminds me, when I was in Japan last with my host family, I knew more Japanese than I did of any other trip. But for some reason, my brain, like, degenerated into baby Japanese. So whenever I wanted to take a picture of something, and I wanted my host family to slow down, I go, shashi. Just picture. And they would stop and let me take pictures. Yes, obviously, but why all of a sudden?
撮りたくなったから。ほら、カメラを見て。にっこり笑ってね。
Naturally? How the fuck do you smile naturally at a camera? Mayuzumi!
Say cheese!
Cheese! Huh? It did. As soon as Mayuzumi pulled the phone down to look at the photo, I slipped out of his grasp. Oh, why did he have to be so close? Doesn't he have the slightest concept of personal space?
小鳥ちゃんかわいい。ほら見て、怒ってる。
No, don't call me cute. Let me see.
いいよ。
Oh! We're pouty. We're like,
僕、笑ってって言ったのにな。
How could you possibly expect me to smile when he took a picture of me without asking my permission first?
でも、ちゃんとカメラは見てくれてる。
Nobody wants to look terrible in a photo, even if it was a photo taken by surprise. I certainly wouldn't.
大丈夫。 これはこれで可愛いよ。なんだか小鳥ちゃんっぽいし。
What is that supposed to mean?
僕が一番よく見てる小鳥ちゃんの顔がこれだから。
We're constantly just pout.
Well, excuse me for having eyes that naturally scrunch up. Yes, I've always been grouchy around the suitors, but I think I've had a very good reason to be irritated.
僕は小鳥ちゃんの目は凛々しくて好きだけどな。
Oh. I've never heard anybody say that. Except for my parents. My Earth parents. They're like, oh, Prince, your eyes are such a pretty brown. They're like chocolate. And I'm like, thanks. Maizumi seemed honestly confused, but his reply did nothing to soothe my irritation with him. Well, did you drag me all the way out here just to take a selfie?
違うよ。このバラと君との相性をちゃんと確認したかっただけ。テーブルに飾ろうと思って。
Aww. What?
今日の僕のお仕事、テーブルコーディネートなんだ。
That makes sense.
僕は力仕事には向いてないし、料理もほとんどできないし、雑用はなんとなく気が乗らないし。
Gopher work? What the fuck is gopher work? Okay.
The first two do make sense, but I chalk up that last one to plain old lazy selfishness.
だから最初は待ってる間に小鳥ちゃんの話し相手でもしようかなと思ってたんだけど。
So pretty! No, he's so pretty.
そうしたらタイガがテーブルコーディネートはどうかって提案してくれて。
He's so pretty.
それなら僕にもできそうだったから頑張ってみることにしたんだよ。
He's so pretty.
Oh, is that right? This was just a hunch, but I had the feeling Isurugi definitely picked a job for him that wouldn't have much impact on the barbecue at all. I'd noticed during our interviews that Mayuzumi and work were two concepts that mixed like oil and water. He clearly believed he didn't need to put himself out ever. It was unwise to expect any serious effort from him. I figured he'd grown up even more sheltered than myself, not that I had any clue how he'd been raised.
綺麗なものは好きだからね。でもバーベキューはしたことないからちょっと感覚がつかめなくて困ったかな。
He's got a sharp jaw.
一夜と相談してカトラリーも選んだし、あとは花だけだったんだ。小鳥ちゃんが一番綺麗に見える花。
Aww.
いいものが見つかってよかったよ。さて、一番綺麗に咲いてるのをナユタに切ってもらわなきゃ。
You're not doing any of the work.
What? Yagami?
ナユ、
Couldn't you just do it yourself?
Mayuzumi looked at me in shock.
トゲが刺さって怪我したら大変だし、こういうのはナユタのお仕事だよ。
Well, what sort of pampered princess is he?
Utterly exasperated, I said, Then I'll do it. Yeah, then I'll do it.
Then I'll do it.
え？ダメだよ。こんなに綺麗な手をしてるのに。傷がついたら大変だし。
少し心が乱れてい
Okay,
る
no,
よう
we're
です
still
が
in a ceasefire. Okay.
綺麗なバラと小鳥ちゃんが揃って完成するテーブルなんだから。危ないことはしちゃダメ。
It's weird. On the surface, it seems like he's trying to treat me nicely, but he's not really thinking of my well-being.
I couldn't shake the feeling that the table setting took priority over me.
Huh.
バラだけ飾っちゃったら僕のお仕事は終わるんだけど。
Not really. Not really. I mean, there definitely are thorns, and you definitely will get pricked. We had my Earth parents had a rose bush. Well, the house we moved into had a rose bush. And I used to play with the roses as a younger prince. I'd make magical potions, just like Big Brother Remorat. Lots of magical potions. Though usually it was a mixture of pool water, rose petals, and grass. But it was a magical potion. I was just like my brother. I definitely did prick myself quite a few times getting the rose petals. Gonna be honest. Definitely pricked myself quite a few times. But if you figure out where to pick them, or you have gloves, it's not that hard.
そうしたらパーティーまで暇になるし、 小鳥ちゃんの話し相手になりたいな。
No, I was so proud of myself too. I was like, it's my magical potion. You could mix dirt and water and leaves and petals, and you'd rip them all up and you'd stir them all together with a nice stick. And then you had your potion. Or before I realized that grass makes dogs the vomit, I would pretend to be a chef. I would pretend to be a royal chef, serving the royal dog family, and I would mix up dog food and petals and grass, and I'd be like, so tonight's magical dish is this, and I would feed it to the dogs, and then I would get upset when they only ate the kibble. I'm like, I made this for you, and you snub it. And they were just like, I don't want to eat grass. And I took it as a very large insult. Are you sure you shouldn't offer to help the others? Exactly, so ungrateful. So ungrateful. I, a prince, was taking time out of my playtime to make them a delicious grass and dog food salad. And they only ate the dog food. And then I decided to see what was so good about dog food. Nothing. Nothing. Exactly. Exactly. Dog food's gross. Have you thought of trying before deciding you can't?
僕は僕にできることと僕に似合わないことを知ってるから。小鳥ちゃんがどうしても雑用してる僕が見たいって言うならやってみてもいいけど。
I wanna see you sweep, baby sweep. Maybe not the floors. Then I insist.
その代わり僕のことを選んでくれなきゃダメだよ。
Already decided, my dear. What?
僕は僕を一番愛してくれる人のお願いしか聞かないって決めてるから。
Well, that's a little odd. Naizumi smiled beautifully as he delivered what was basically a flat refusal to my request.
どうする？話し相手と雑用。僕はどっちをしたらいいかな？
Neither, thank you. I will see you once the barbecue begins. Naizumi looked disappointed, but I turned my back on him and walked away, stifling a deep sigh. Being in love with a kept man is difficult. Who do I want to check on next? Oh, all of them! We have to check on all of them. Okay, let's just get Nayuta out of the way. I wonder what Yakumi's doing. Given how enthusiastic he looked before, I was curious about what he was currently pouring his energy into. Is that what they mean by gopher? Is he just playing fetch? Like going to get shit? What's going on over there? I hear an awful lot of ruckus. You know what? I've been thinking about it for a hot second, like for maybe 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know time. What if I did a cooking simulator stream where I made food for y'all? That would be fun. Prince, meals with love, and you'll get to see just how absolutely weird shit my cooking is. The yard was buzzing with all the others busily getting things ready for the barbecue. Or at least that's what was supposed to be happening.
Taiga-san, ここに置けばいいですか?
ああ、サンキュー。ついでにこの空き箱捨ててきてくれ。
ああ、はい。っていうかタイガさん、こっそり自分のゴミ混ぜるのやめてくださいよ、も
う。The Steam one. I think it's just called Cooking Sim. Let me look it up, because I have it. Yeah, it's just Cooking Simulator. The one that you are a chef. Yeah, it's very straightforward. Oh, he's just the muscle.
あ、はい。
ナユタ、ねえ、このテーブルじゃ席が足りないよ。どうしよう。
俺に聞かれても。ダイニングの椅子持ってくるんじゃダメですか？
ナユタがその椅子使うなら僕は構わないけど。
If you sat in the bastard chair, we could get away with it.
はい、今行きます。
Oh, poor Nayuta. They're really using your energy, aren't they?
とにかく椅子は持ってきときます。俺が使うんで大丈夫です。
なよだ。
ゴミは一夜さんの用事が終わってから。
Why is Yagami doing so much work all by himself?
あ、小鳥ちゃん。まだパーティーは始まらないよ。もうちょっと待っててね。
Hi. Hi. I can see that. Before I had a chance to ask him what all this was about, Mayuzumi waved cheerfully and walked off in the direction of the flower beds.
はい、お届け上がりです。椅子もここに置きますね。
Alright.
遅えよなよだ。ほら、ゴミ捨ててこい。ついでに、さっきのクーラーボックスもう一個追加な。
The controller attacked me. That's it. It just attacked me.
もうだからさっきこれだけで足りるんですかって聞いたのに。
うっせえ、黙って取ってこい。5秒以内に戻ってこねえとペナルティーかけんぞ。
Taika, you're so rude, so mean.
タイガさんの鬼、行ってきます。
Something about this scene didn't sit right with me. Yes, Yagami was the youngest of the suitors, however, that didn't give the others the right to order him around like he was their servant. Isuragi, do you have a minute?
あ、どうしたお嬢。準備ならまだ少しかかるぜ。
Yes, I know. I just wanted to say it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair to force Yagami to do much of the work. If you need help, I'm happy to assist.
押し付けるって別にそんなことをしてねえけど。なゆたなら生き生きしてんじゃねえか。
Yes, but even he will tire out eventually. To me, at least, it seems like everyone is taking advantage of him. They're ordering him around like he's hired help. Taika fixed me with a strange look before he shook his head and sighed.
お嬢、犬飼ったことあるか？
Actually, yes, I have had dogs before. My Earth parents had dogs. Well, I had dogs with my Earth parents. What? No, I haven't.
まあ、犬種によっても差はあるんだが、特に運動するのが好きな犬の場合、適度に遊ばせねえとストレスがたまる。
I guess, yeah. I'm more used to cats. Because, you know, nya nya nya. Where if we're forced to exercise for long periods of time, we get upset. Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
なゆたも同じだ。あいつの場合、ああやってしっかり発散させとかねえと、うっぷん溜まってめんどくせえことになる。
Oh.
お嬢もよく覚えとけよ。大丈夫だ。どんだけこき使っても、後で適当に褒めてやれ。満足するから。
Don't you think it's gross to treat a human being like a dog? Oh, honey! Oh, honey! No. There are so many people into that, it's not even funny, honey. Dogs, ponies, sheep, cows, cats, birds, probably? There's a lot of people into that. Oh, sweet summer child. I glared at him. Isurugi rolled his eyes as he seemingly searched for a retort, but then he gave up and sighed.
まあいいや。騙されたと思って、たまにフライングディスクでも投げて構ってやれよ。そりゃもう大喜びで走り回るだろうからさ。
Throw a frisbee for him. He'll go nuts. He turned his back to his task, saying the rest was up to me. I huffed at his back in anger. I already knew he was a rough person, but I didn't think he was the type to bully his juniors. I thought better of him. I thought better of all of them. I don't think he's being bullied.
もう5秒はやっぱ無理。ペナルティって何ですか、タイガさん。ってあれ、タイガさん？
Perhaps he's gone off to reflect on his actions.
お嬢さん、
Okay, Yagami leaned on his knees, out of breath. Feeling a mix of sympathy and annoyance for him, I said, "If you don't want to do this, say so." "The others are taking advantage of your young age. That's why they're ordering you around. When you don't want to do something, you ought to speak up. They've been treating you like a servant for the entire time that I've been here." "Oh, fuck, you're into that too?" "Huh?" That was not the answer I expected. I blinked, speechless.
なんかごめんなさい。俺あんまり察しが良くなくて。確かにさっきから走り回ってますけど、何すればいいか指示された方が動きやすいんですよね。
Understandable. I like being told, do this, now do this, now do this. It's easier when you have someone else managing it, and you don't have to run around like a chicken with your head cut off.
パーティーの準備とかしたことないし、俺にできることなんて力仕事とか体使うことばっかなんで。
Imagine me with a manager. God, the shit I could get done. Yagami smiled and chuckled softly for reasons I couldn't fathom. He showed no trace of being the bullied child I assumed he was.
せっかくお嬢さんとパーティーなのに、俺だけ役に立てないのは嫌だから。動くのは全部俺がやるって言っちゃって。
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did? Then all of this is voluntary.
はい。
I felt heat rise to my face. In other words, I'd gleaned entirely the wrong idea about this whole situation with Nagita. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
そういえばお嬢さん、どうしてここに？まだ時間じゃないですよ。
I couldn't simply turn around and leave. It would be rude, but I wasn't sure what to say next.
お嬢もよく覚えとけよ。大丈夫だ。どんだけこき使っても後で適当に褒めてやれ。満足するから。
Okay, Taiga. Okay. That's an interesting description. So it was dripping down Yagami's face. He looked a little flushed from the heat too, and I do something struck me. Pardon me. Are we gonna wipe him off? Yep. This man has probably just had a sexual awakening. You look sweaty and exhausted, and you must be working very hard. You seem to have put a lot of effort into helping, and I thought I ought to express my gratitude. Yes, that was an awfully tortured and roundabout way to praise him, but I simply couldn't bring myself to say anything more direct. And then
俺嬉しいです。めちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just you wait, Nayuta. Just you wait until I'm stepping on you with the high heel and calling you a good boy. You'll probably explode. Yagami, calm down.
だってお嬢さんがこんな風に優しくしてくれるなんて。俺役に立ててよかったです。走り回ってただけだけど、本当に嬉しいです。
I did not expect him to be this moved. And he's squeezing my hand much too hard. Yagami, you can keep the handkerchief if you want, but could I please ask you to let go of my hand?
お嬢さん、このハンカチは家宝にします。
It's just a handkerchief, darling. You really don't have to do that. And you still haven't let me go.
忘れません。俺もっと頑張りますから。これからもよろしくお願いします。
What if I tried to do something and it backfired? Okay. Just let go of my hand. Yagami finally calmed down enough to release my hand. He delicately folded my handkerchief and placed it carefully in his pocket. His face was beaming with joy. I could almost spy a fluffy tail wagging furiously behind him. I still think it's not right for Isurugi to compare him to a collie, but my goodness, do I feel guilty for understanding the simile now.
まあいいや。騙されたと思って、たまにフライングディスクでも投げて構ってやれよ。 そりゃもう大喜びで走り回るだろうからさ。
Alright, Naita, catch! Struck by curiosity, I decided to ask. After all, there was no way he'd say yes, right? I know this will sound odd, Yagami, but do you happen to like playing ball?
フライングディスク
Well, I guess frisbee is a copyrighted word. It's not like you could say, do you like playing with the flying disc? But the difference is killing me. So I'm just gonna say what it says. Seeing his befuddlement, I felt a stab of embarrassment for foolishly taking Isurugi's words at face value. Never mind, it's nothing. Please forget I asked.
いいですね。お嬢さんが投げてくれるなら、俺どこに飛ばされても捕まえます。
Oh, fuck. Oh.
いつやりますか？今ですか？この家にあるのかな？あ、なんなら俺買ってきます。
Wait, no, you don't have to go buy a ball.
でも
Oh my god. We still have to finish preparing things for the barbecue. We would be in the way if we started playing catch. Let's save this for another day, okay?
そっか。そうですね。
Disaster averted.
じゃあ俺、春日さんにお願いして、一番いいのを用意してもらおう。楽しみにしてますね。
Kasuga, I swear it's not that. Oh, yes, looking forward to it. It looks like I encouraged him in all the wrong ways. All I could do was chuckle and smile weakly. Alright, who do I want to check off next? Ichio, get him out of the way. Come to think of it, wasn't Pisumori going to do all the cooking by himself? I wonder if he could use an extra pair of hands. Itsurugi, I totally said your name wrong. I'm real sorry, I don't have it in front of me. Mitsumori. Wow, I said that so wrong. I peeked inside the kitchen and saw Mitsumori wearing an apron and wielding a knife with intense focus. I hesitated, not wanting to startle him. A breath later, he noticed me.
あれお嬢さんもしかしてもうお腹空いちゃった
Yes, I'm hungry for Shion. Not yet, no. I just stopped by because I was a little curious, that's all. The second the words were out, I caught my error. Oh, fuck.
そう。俺のことがそんなに気になるんだ。
No! No, not you! Excuse me?
嬉しいな。俺もね、いつだって君のことが気になって仕方ないよ。
Fuck! I didn't mean...
照れないで、可愛い人。ようやく君の本心が見えた気がするよ。
I know, for a cis woman reading this, that wouldn't be like a problem, that line. I don't know why it's prickling me.
ずっと釣れない素振りをしていたのは君なりの駆け引きだった。ごめんね。気づいてあげられなくて。
Can we punch him in the throat? Cause I'd like to do that.
もしかして俺たちはお互いに恋の入り口で立ちすくんでしまっていたのかな。だとしたらもうあとはドアを開くだけだね。
I've known you for like less than a month. Mitsumori had once again gotten lost in one of his delusions. I wasn't unhappy to bring him back down. I'm sorry, but no, you have the wrong idea entirely. I heard you were doing the cooking by yourself, so I simply wondered if you had enough help. That's all, nothing else.
それでも嬉しいよ。どんな理由であれ、こうして君と二人きりで話せるわけだしね。
Anything we say to this man will be twisted and used against us. He recovered as expediently as always. It was impressive, honestly. Not that I would ever say so. Well, do you need a hand?
俺一人で十分だよ。というより、君の口に入るものを他の誰かに任せるわけにはいかないし。
Are you afraid they'll poison me?
今はね、ピクルスにしたラディッシュを飾り切りしていたところなんだ。
Okay, those are kind of cute, but I don't know if I've ever had pickled radish.
わかる？ バラを作ってみたんだけど、結構それらしくできてるだろ?
A radish rose. Mitsumori picked one up and showed it to me. Indeed, it looked like a little rose, complete with lovely alternating red and white petals. It's so small too. You must be talented with your hands.
コツをつかめばそれほど難しくないよ。よかったら教えようか。
Do I want to learn? Yeah, I do. I want to learn. I want to learn all this stuff. All this stuff. Oh, no thank you. Fuck no, I want to learn! That was an amazing model glitch too. To be honest, I was curious about it, but I knew if I said yes, he would immediately become insufferable. I figured it wiser to firmly decline the offer up front. I'll be going then. If I stay here any longer, I'll just be getting in your way.
あ、待って。
Uh-huh. What?
よかったら味見してくれないかい？このピクルスのレシピには自信があるんだ。
I mean, I guess pickles do have recipes. I guess pickles do have recipes. Oh god. Is it weird to say mind blown by thinking of pickle recipes? Why is that something that my brain has never confronted? The idea of recipes for pickles. Huh. Mitsumori bustled over to grab a plastic toothpick and skewered one of the radish roses. No, the rose! Oh, fuck. He's trying to feed us.
こうして君にバラを捧げてみると、初めて会った時のことを思い出すね。
Yeah, keep dreaming, fuckso. There he goes again.
俺と結婚してください。
Yes, I was there.
さすがにラディッシュ片手に行っても様にならないとは思うけど。
So he did notice.
でも、俺の気持ちは今も変わらないよ。綺麗な花でも得意な料理でも何でもいいんだ。君の気を引けるなら。
Okay. Oh, you have my attention for all the wrong reasons.
もう一度言おうか。
No!
あれ
No, we're just glaring.
Scene setting?
二人の思い出語りから流れ始める小さな恋のメロディー的な。
Ichiya? Ichiya, do we need to get you help? Are you hearing music that doesn't exist? No, you didn't. Not even close.
え？ごめん待って、ちょっと練り直す。だからそんなしらけた顔しないで、傷つくから。あ、新婚さん風味とかどう？隠し味は俺の愛情みたいな。
Dude, are you just a rom-com addict?
Just like that?
わかった。ごめん、違ったね。
Are you
ちょっ
just...
と調子に乗りすぎたよ。
My dude, are you just playing out movie scenes? Like, understandable. That's how I did a lot of human interaction for a while when I was getting used to humans, but... Huh?
でも、味見してほしいのは本当に君好みの味になってるか知りたいし。
My mind shouldn't go to bad places, but you want to give my rose a taste? No! No! Ooh, yuck!
はい。
Take the toothpick from him. I looked down at the radish held under my nose and sighed a little.
I don't mind tasting it, but say, really?
Maybe he was still trying to reenact the newlywed secret ingredient scene or whatever he was talking about.
ピクルスはあんまり好きじゃなかった。
This man is struggling.
I did not say that. I was tempted to lob a sarcastic comeback at him, but the sincere concern on his face made me think twice. Anyone walking in on us would think I'm bullying him. Wishing I could be anywhere but there, I said, I know how to eat perfectly well myself, thank you.
I took the toothpick from his hand and popped the radish into my mouth. Thank you, that's how you eat. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Mitsumori watched me carefully as I crunched away at the radish.
どうかな？口にあった。
I'd feel so bad if it was actually like gross. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. The radish was well flavored all the way through thanks to the brine, but it was still crunchy, not soggy at all. It was perfectly pickled. The sweet and sour flavor wasn't too sharp either. It was mild and smelled faintly of herbs. But frankly, it was delicious.
But for some reason, saying so out loud felt like playing into his hands. I swallowed the radish and seeing the bright expectation shining in his eyes, I quietly looked away. It tastes of ulterior motives.
なるほど。つまり恋があるってことだね。
Romance is ulterior motives? There was an old saying, love is about sincerity, romance... love is about sincerity, romance is about secrets. He was clever if he could pick up my sarcasm and spin it into an optimistic pun so quickly. But talking with him is just so exhausting. That was my biggest takeaway from our interactions. But then a thought struck me. With how he was constantly lobbying come on and pickup lines at me, didn't he also get tired of being on all the time?
Are we gonna fucking crush this man's mask?
Once again, he was utterly off base. It was time to be blunt. I decided to ask him, don't you get tired of jousting wits with me? You aren't forcing your wit, are you? That just seems rude. Don't you get tired of jousting wits with me? Are you forcing yourself to act like this? Yeah, crush him, destroy his ego. He will like it.
Time for me to put on the other voice. Are you forcing yourself to act like this? Caught unprepared. I didn't know what to say. I can't exactly say you're acting like a desperate flirt, firing off cheesy pickup lines nonstop to his face.
Fuck, he's too oblivious. He topped off his quip with a perfectly timed wink. I immediately thought, oh, I see. It just comes naturally to him. Fuck.
俺も君のために腕によりをかけるからしっかり君の胃袋を掴んで花婿に選んでもらうためにもね
No thank you, no thank you, no thank you.
That does apparently. Do you really want to marry me that badly?
それはもちろんしたいと思ってるよでもね俺はそれ以上に
More than that.
君を愛したいだけ
Fuck, walked right into it.
あれ外した
I love seeing the peek behind his mask. Okay, as I thought, he's starting to, you know, I'm starting to warm up on him. Mitsumori.
Hi.
Oh fuck, I didn't use that. I didn't use the right voice. Mitsumori. Please finish cooking. There we go. And with that, I left the kitchen. Alright, last up is Taiga.
Who do I want to check on next? Taiga. I wonder what Isurugi's doing. Given how flippant he acted all the time, I couldn't picture him helping with the preparation seriously.
What's that noise in the garage? It does, yeah.
I blinked at the roar of an engine revving hard. Oh, hiccup.
It didn't sound like any of our cars.
I don't think we had any guests coming in today. I thought for a moment and walked to the garage. Is he doing something on a car? Water time! He's got a fucking motorcycle.
なんだ、お嬢か。どうして?
I took too big of a drink of water.
Hi, Taiga. What the fuck you doing? Isurugi? I must have caught him just as he arrived. He got off the motorcycle and put his helmet on the shelf. Is that motorcycle yours?
ああ、足がねえのは不便だからな。春日に調達してもらったんだよ。
Kasuga just gives out motorcycles?
ちなみに、そっちの車は一夜だぜ。ドライブデートに必須だっつってたから、そのうち誘われるんじゃねえ。なんだそのしょっぱい顔。あれか、車だのバイクだの根の張るもんを勝手に調達して我が物顔で使ってんのが気に食わねえって感じ?
I mean, I didn't say that, and Kasuga informed me that according to the arrangement, all expenses incurred by the suitors will be covered by the Tosho family.
ま、この程度の出費なんて、東條にとっちゃ痛くも痒くもないのは事実。
He probably is. He definitely is for Shion. Shion's not gonna fucking drive. Shion's like,
drive me.
お嬢が特別ケチくせえってわけでもないし、つまり気に食わねえのは俺たちそのものか。
Well,
事実だろ。
why does he always have to frame things in the rudest, most obnoxious way possible? To be honest, it offended me, but I wasn't going to let him steer the conversation. I looked away from him and changed the subject. Where did you go? Everyone else has been here, hard at work for preparations for the barbecue.
ああ、ちょっと近くのスーパーにな。一夜のやつが材料が足りねえってうるせえもんだから。
That's nice.
ほらこれ、イタリアンパセリだったか。飾りに使うとか言ってたけどよ。なきゃないでいいじゃねえか。なあ。
He made you go all the way to the supermarket for some parsley? Bitch ya. Alright, bitch ya. I love it. I love it. Fucking love it. I heard the Costco got arranged to have all the necessary ingredients available well beforehand.
作品作るのに使い切っちまったんだってよ。気合入りすぎてやべえよあいつ。
Test dishes? How many did he do?
おかげで夕べは試食させられまくり。
Oh.
まだ胃が重てえっつうの。
Oh. If this whole ordeal is so draining, why didn't anyone ask us to hire a caterer instead?
ああ、それじゃ意味ねえじゃん。分かってねえな、お嬢。
わからない。
何のためのバーベキューパーティーだよ。俺らが親睦を深めるためのもんだろ。
We can still get to know each other better with catered food. I understand that much, yes. Well, that was a model glitch.
その割に不本意そうな顔してんじゃん。
And whose fault is that?
俺だな。でもまあ、お嬢だって最終的には合意したんだからいいだろ。
I eventually agreed to it after needling. I glared at him resentfully, but Isarugi didn't show the tiniest sliver of remorse. I'd noticed this before, but it was really impressive how much nerve this man possessed, and I meant that in the worst way possible.
そんなツンケンすんなって。何も取って食おうってんじゃねえんだから。
No, I know. Some of you would prefer it if I did the biting.
お嬢が言う通り、パーティーするだけなら、春日にでも頼んどきゃ、きっちり全部用意してくれるだろうさ。でもな、それじゃダメなんだよ。少なくとも、俺らの側にとっちゃ、目的の半分しか達成できねえ。
Okay. Or no, yawn. What's the other half? What goal?
簡単に言えば、お嬢にいいとこ見せる絶好のチャンスってことだ。
Well, great. You showed off that you can barbecue.
つまり、一夜が必死になってんのも、他の連中があれこれ準備してんのも、全部お嬢のためってわけ。わかるだろ？
I mean, debatable. Shion is showing off his arrangement abilities. Naruto is showing off his physical abilities, and Taiga is showing off his asshole abilities. Oh God! Oh no! His rude abilities. No, none of that sentence sounded good. So we're just gonna leave it behind. Well, yes, but.
ありがた迷惑だって。
Yes, but I couldn't exactly say as much out loud. I stayed silent. Isurugi, apparently unbothered, just shrugged.
いいんだよ、別に。好きでやってんだし。お嬢は黙ってもてなされてりゃいい。品定めのいい機会だと思ってさ。
Examine the merchandise. Alright.
でもまあ、参加するからには多少は楽しもうって気でいてくれよ。それくらいならいいだろ。
Yeah, nothing like super impressive. At least not until the party like starts, I guess. We'll see like the whole shebang. This was unusually conciliatory for him, so I said, I hope to. I'm hoping that the party is enjoyable, yes.
お嬢的に楽しめる条件ってのは？
Fuck. For it to end quickly, quietly, and without any fuss.
穏便にね。そればっかしは約束できねえな。
Yeah, I've never been to a barbecue party, but I don't think quiet and barbecue go well together. Isurugi looked entirely too amused. A feeling of dread rose up in my chest.
まあいいや。お嬢、悪いけどこのパセリ、一夜のとこに持ってってくれるかい？
I don't mind. What are you gonna do now?
準備はだいたいできてる頃だし、ちょっとこいつ磨いてやろうと思って。
I'm so not a car person. Why does it matter?
そん 時間かかんねえし、終わったらすぐ行くからさ。
If the machine runs, why does it matter? And with that, he turned around and started rummaging through the garage's shelves. I swear that man lacked anything resembling manners. Grumbling to myself, I took the bag of parsley and started to exit the garage. But for some reason, the motorcycle parked to the side caught my eye. I'd never seen one up close before. Not particularly, no. No, thank you. I don't want to ride. I'm not being shy! But I understand it, like you don't want it to look gross, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me not being a car person or having a car. Probably that. I said I don't really. Oh god. Hey!
Let
go of me. I'm not being shy. Whatever, just let me go. It really is a hypno helmet. Fuck, that's his kink. I'm not being timid. No, it just stinks of sweat. You said he flinched when I shouted and I immediately regretted my words. It's smelly, huh? I'm sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. The visor went up, was up, but that didn't prevent the miasma from overwhelming me when he put the helmet on my head. It was foul, and I couldn't take much more. It's not a hypno helmet anymore. It's a fucking, like, chloroform helmet. It reeked of sweat, hair product, and something else that I couldn't put a name to. Whatever it was intolerable. So if you would take this thing off of me, please, right now, and please let me go. Yes, my outburst was a reflex, but my words were rude. When I looked at Isurugi as I awkwardly attempted to smooth things over, I noticed his eyes had gone blank. This was bad. Very, very bad. Isurugi's hand suddenly flicked forward. He's gonna close it on us, isn't he? No! 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 My sensitive kitty nose! He wasn't lying. With the fresh outside air shot off by the visor, I was stuck breathing in a cloud of stink. I panicked under this unique instrument of torture. Ah, no, please! It smells so bad! My manners were officially dead, but now wasn't the time. To worry, I clawed at my chin, trying to pry the helmet off, but Isurugi's hand thumped down on my head. Oh, hey! Don't fucking torture me! My neck is gonna collapse, and this thing reeks! Are you trying to kill me? Isurugi's hand and badly veiled embarrassment weighed on my head, making my neck creak. The stink continued to roll. I guess. I don't know. I've never really liked things. I don't know. I can't say I've ever got up to a dude and just sniffed him. I'm gonna say, not on the list of experiences that I have. It's my nostrils. I dearly wished I could slap him, but that impulse warred with my years of training in proper decorum. Enough of this already! After a quick scuffle, I finally managed to pry that awful helmet off my head. I gulped down fresh, clean air. Now I need to go fucking shower. Ugh, saying that sound makes you sound like a villain. No, thank you. And I made a tactful retreat. Having had more than my fill, I quickly put some good distance between myself and the garage. Bye. Well, I want a shower. Oh, what a disaster. I sighed heavily, taking a moment to quickly snip my hair to be sure that the stench hadn't lingered. Alright, it's party time, I think. Oh, okay, wow. I finally got the okay to join the party. Stepping into the yard, I blinked at the decorations. They were far more impressive than I'd expected. A pristine white tablecloth was swept over the table, and a bouquet of freshly picked roses sat at its center. I wouldn't put a white tablecloth and roses with barbecue, but yeah, it also is a lot of food. Maybe this is just me. Colorful hors d'oeuvres and various drinks were arranged around the base of roses. All in all, the spread looked like a miniature outdoor buffet. I noticed all the drinks were non-alcoholic too, likely because I was not quite old enough to drink. Oh. Mayuzumi approached and escorted me to the table. I let him pull out a chair for me and sat down. Ah, thank you, Shion. I gave Mayuzumi a look, puzzled at how satisfied he sounded. Then there was a thud that drew my eyes to the table. A dish of whitefish carpaccio, plated with decorative candy red peppers, was plated under my nose. Shit. They gave me my least favorite food. Yeah. Fish cappuccino. They would like me to go to sleep. They gave me red peppers. I hate red peppers. I hate bell peppers. Apparently I choked on one as a baby. Hated them ever since.
お嬢さんをイメージして見た目も可愛く仕上げてみたんだ。驚いたかい？
I think it looks tasty.
今パエリアに火を入れているからね。君に気に入ってもらえる味になるようたっぷりの愛を込めたよ。
Huh. Mitsumori gave me another of his cheesy winks as he sat down. He really didn't need to wink at me like that all the time. I was fighting back the urge to roll my eyes when I heard a happy shout from the girl. Yeah, this doesn't sound like barbecue. I was expecting ribs. Excuse me.
Excuse me, I'm a nice Southern belle. Where the hell are my ribs? I want ribs, and I want pulled pork, and I would like sausage, and brisket. Brisket's always good. And if you really want to get on my good side, you could bring some of them nice little shrimp poppers out. Yes, Bertans.
よし、これで火はバッチリだな。なよた、余計なことして消すなよ。
You could probably barbecue fish. Now that I think about it, you could probably barbecue fish. Fish! Barbecue fish! Hell yeah! I'm loopy. Alright.
そんなことしませんってば。これでお嬢さんに美味しいお肉たくさん食べてもらうんだから。
Steak? I like steak too. Maybe this will be an okay. Maybe this will be an okay barbecue if you're barbecuing steaks. But you know the best thing that goes with steak is lime butter. You have to have lime butter.
じゃ、ひとまず座るか。お嬢、腹はすかしてんな。
Otherwise, it's just steak. Not butter. Lime butter. Somewhat. Apparently, Apparently, Isurugi and Yagami had been heating up the grill. That finished, the two came over and sat down.
揃ったところで乾杯といこうか。お嬢さん、温度を頼むよ。
Huh?
お、いいね。つうかさっさとしてくれ。喉乾いてんだよ。
小鳥ちゃんがなんて言ってくれるのか楽しみ。
Oh, a toast. Here is a toast to my upcoming marriage with Shion.
お嬢さん、お願いします。
They were all staring at me expectantly. There was nowhere for me to run. Reluctantly, I raised my glass.
Thank you all for the work you put into today's preparations. The food, the decorations, the grill, and everything else. Cheers.
乾杯!
That was pretty Neutral. Glasses clinked together and suddenly the yard felt much brighter and cheerier. Stop hitting the table, Prince.
よし、そんじゃねえだ、肉焼くぞ。
はい。お嬢さん、一番美味しいとこ取ってきますからね。
I want steak. I want steak. Give steak. Steak. Oh, steak. I'm excited for meat. I wanna eat the meat. Both Hisurugi and Yagami bounced up from their chairs and headed over to the waiting grill. Meanwhile, Mitsumori and Mayuzumi stayed at the table and waited on me. Ah, Mayuzumi waited on me? Uh-huh.
このキッシュ、生地は全粒粉入りでバターを使っていないからヘルシーだよ。食べてみてくれないかな。
Give me the fucking quiche. I don't care if it's healthy. Give me the fucking quiche.
ドリンクは足りてる？このハーブウォーターはすごく美味しいよ。きっと気に入ると思うんだけど。
I just want regular water. Herb water sounds weird. Then pour me a little bit, please. Guess we're trying it. I accept their recommendations and the two began happily portioning out some food and drink for me. Yikes! There's something so odd about this. I was accustomed to people waiting on me, but I never found it particularly enjoyable. I expect that was because the people were waiting on me as the Tojo family heir, not as prince. This barbecue was much like that in a way. They were suitors for the Tojo family heir, and this was a party held primarily to curry favor with me. Yet, for some reason, I was enjoying myself. They were all having so much fun, it was hard not to get caught up in their enthusiasm. No, It's simply that I've never had a barbecue at home before. It's a novelty, that's all. Yes, that had to be it. I was nodding sagely to myself when I heard the whoosh of flames from the direction of the grill. In seconds, the irresistible scent of cooking meat wafted towards me. Meat!
このでっけえ肉を丸ごと焼くのが本場アメリカのバーベキューだ。うまそうだろ?
Not exactly. I hate to break it to you. Not exactly. That's not It's definitely a way of barbecuing. But I wouldn't say it's the American way of barbecuing. I feel like a lot of barbecue pit masters would have your head on a skewer for that. You're supposed to season the meat. Very much. Don't just grill it straight. Yeah. You're supposed to marinate it. You've got dry rubs. You've got wet rubs. Are you smoking or just hot straight grilling? God. Oh my god, he scared me. Oh my god, he actually scared me.
まだ生焼けだっつうの。腹壊すだろうが。
No, rare meat is the best. If you cook it until it becomes a fucking hockey puck, then it's just gross. You need to have some blood still in it. Even if all you're doing is cooking the outside and you're still leaving it really rare inside, that's good. That's good meat. That's good meat. Yeah, you do. You get the fire going whoosh, and everyone's like flipping the meat and rubbing meat and throwing meat on fire, and then it's done, and they're like throwing it on the plates, and they're like, here comes a steak, here comes a chicken, here comes some sausage, here comes a pork, and there's just so much going on, and it's really hot. It's like really fucking hot. You're sweating. And it smells really good. It's like all the different smells, and then you have all the different types of barbecue sauce, because you have to have the types of barbecue sauce. All the different types of barbecue sauce. It's not barbecue without the sauce. And everybody has their own recipe, just like everybody has their own recipe for rubs and meat rubs and all that stuff. And it's just really yummy. I'm a Southern Belle. The fire flared angrily every time a bit of fat dripped off the slab of beef Izuruki was grilling. No! Don't waste the fat! Oh my god, fuck off. The fat's the best part. I couldn't help but stare, worried that the flames might burn him. After a moment, Isurugi felt my gaze and looked up. I can't grill. I tried. Ish. I was young. and my art dad was like, do you want to try grilling a little bit? And then I think the flames jumped and I got scared. Oh. When I hesitated, Isurugi passed the tongs to me. Alright, just for a minute then.
大丈夫？やけどしないでね。綺麗な肌に跡なんかつけちゃダメだよ。
Too late. For some reason, Mayuzumi followed me to the grill. Behind him, Mitsumori spoke up hurriedly.
パエリアの具合を見たら俺もすぐそっちのコンロに行くよ。だから待っててくれお嬢さん。
はい、待ってる。I ignored Mitsumori, carefully watching Isurugi's grilling technique.
いいか？この肉は分厚いからな。お嬢は両手でトングを持ってひっくり返す。
Flip it. When the steak flipped over the heat, the flames hissed and jumped. It was actually pretty impressive seeing it up close.
タイガ、ナユタ、小鳥ちゃんに怪我させないでよ。
大丈夫です。俺がお嬢さんを守りますから。この身を盾にして火と戦います。
Don't get yourself hurt. Knowing he'll go that far is actually kind of terrifying. With the three of them watching me, I gripped the tongs in both hands, got a firm grip on the steak, and flipped it in one go.
お、なかなかやるな、お嬢。
上手上手。火の通りもちょうど良さそうだ。
What are you doing? Are you going? You NASCAR? NASCAR kitty? What are you doing? NASCAR kitty? Yeah, I know.
お嬢さんすごいです。
Oh, I know.
お上手なんですね。
What's up? Running around like you're on a NASCAR track? You training for something? You got something you want to tell me? Well, anyone could flip a steak, really. Their overblown praise was embarrassing me. Pretending I wasn't bothered, I used the tongs to grip the next steak and... Ah, we're cooking. Koshika! Koshika.
あら、まあバーベキュー。それでさっきからお肉の焼けるいい匂いがしてたのね。
Is Koshika gonna get jealous?
ええ。それで少しばかりお騒がせしてしまいそうですので、よろしければこちらを。
He's off doing the unfun part.
あらあら、そんな。まあまあまあ。あら、悪いわ。
I can't believe for a moment there, I just was about to say ara ara. I was about to try doing that in like this the voice. No, Prince, don't do that.
こら、お行儀が悪いわよ、エリザベス。シーシ
エリザベス。
この子の名前なの。とってもエレガントでぴったりでしょ。
It's just a normal last name.
ええ、実にエレガント。
Oh my god, is he afraid of dogs?
それでこちらを。
まあまあ、本当に悪いわね。
He's afraid of dogs.
ですからいただくわ。よいしょ。エリザベス！エリザベス！あらやだ、あの子ったら。
いけない。あちらには失礼します。
あらあらあら。
What's up with the dog? Oh no, are we afraid of dogs? Or the dog's going right there. Go, it is. The barbecue is gonna mess everything up.
まあまあいいじゃねえか。
Yeah.
パエリアの具合はどうだったんだよ。
Puppy coming in.
最高に決まってるだろう。あと数分蒸らせば完成だよ。お嬢さんにもぜひ味わってほしいね。
I can't say I've ever had a paella.
一夜さん、俺も食べたい。ご飯。
It's not stew, it's paella.
パエリアだ。彼女に取り分けた後なら好きにしていい。
やったー。
He's so easy to please. Aren't the steaks burning?
ああ、少し端に避けとくか。もうちょい火を通した方がうまいんだよな。
And that was when it began.
何？今の不吉な声。
Oh, does he hate dogs? A dog?
待て、待ちなさい、エリザベス。
Was that Casca? Oh god! What? I turned around in frozen shock. An enormous dog was barreling at us. Its leash fell uselessly behind it.
こっちに来るよ。
For some reason, it had sights set on me. Huh?
危ない。君は下がるんだ。
Mitsumori? Before I could move, Mitsumori had dashed forward, throwing himself between me and the dog. He spread his arms wide and...
ここは任せて。どうか俺を信じ。
He's gonna get blown away, isn't he?
お嬢さんは俺が守ります。
Got knocked over by Yagami, who flew into the fray. I couldn't sort out anything of the cacophony. All I could tell was that a strange dog had barged into the yard and now Yagami was chasing it. Oh, and Mitsumori had been punted halfway to the moon. Where on earth did that dog come from?
バカなうた。火の近くで暴れんな。危ねえだろうが。
待て、ワンコ。
Pupper! Come back, Pupper! Oh no. Oh no.
くそ。とりあえず火消すぞ。シオン、そっちのコンロも消せ。
ね？消せって言われても。
Oh my god.
そこら辺のグラスの中身でもぶっかけとけ。
乱暴。あ、この水差しでいい。
Oh no, is it gonna be flammable? It's gonna be flammable liquid.
Ah, no, wait, Masumi, that's oil! It was too late.
おいおいおい。文字通り火に油注いでんじゃねえよ。ギャグでやってんのか。
そんなこと言われても。ねえ、これどうすればいいの？
お嬢様、危険です。離れて。
Oh my god. Kasuga?
申し訳ありません。近所の飼い犬が肉の匂いにつられて入り。
Oh, well, yes, I noticed that. The important thing about it is what about the fight?
どいてろ。おら。
No, don't do that! Isurugi must have seen the sparks were soaring towards me. He ran up swiftly, quick to go away. No, that's fire! The burning rope clattered across the yard with a crash. Hot coals scattering everywhere.
大丈夫か。怪我は。
I'm fine, thank you.
ギリセーフだったか。
But now the... What?
おいこらなゆた。遊んでねえで。とっととそのバカ犬とっ捕まえろ。
めちゃくちゃですね。
ねえ、タイガー。
And the yard's on fire, isn't it?
向こうのあれは大丈夫。
Isn't that bad? Over where?
Oh my god. Of all the pieces...
Shh! Don't disrupt him, Izuragi. He's communing. Of all the places for the coals to land when we kick the ground, Kasuga, the house is on fire. Oh my god!
Kasuga dashed off, leaving me to stare at the flames that slowly crept further and further up the curtains. I felt myself blanch. This was bad. Very, very bad. The fire was growing fiercer by the second the house would burn down. If word got out, it would embarrass the Tosho name. I have to do something.
お嬢さん、大丈夫だ。今度こそ俺が君を。ワン
コ、待て。
For a moment, I thought I saw a certain someone who shall remain nameless fail to be useful. Again, I had no time to dwell on the vision. I had to get a fire extinguisher. But the moment I had been distracted, the flames had roared higher. Now they almost touched the ceiling.
おじゃ、シオン、下がってろ。
下がるのはいいけど、どうするの？
Shion's like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm good. The flames were so hot that not even Isurugi dared to approach the inferno. Beads of sweat slid down his forehead. The situation was well beyond all of us. None of us knew anything about dousing out-of-control fires. I'm glad he knows what to do. You would think. Yeah, just call Casca. Using the fire extinguisher he'd brought, Casca quickly put out the fire. Casca. More reliable than 911. The dog eventually got tired of running. It was caught and handed over to its profusely apologetic owner. Yagami, who'd run around even more than the dog, watched it go, looking noticeably disappointed. I'll just take him to a fucking dog park. He'll be happy as a clam. That was just the start of it. We also had the flame-singed wall, the items scattered everywhere all across the yard, the food and drinks spilled everywhere. It was a disaster area through and through. All I could do there was stand there, dumbfounded.
なんとか収まったな。一件落着。
あの犬元気でしたね。途中から追いかけるのが楽しくなっちゃって。
お仲間同士でじゃれ合うなら、よそでやってほしかった。
Oh my god, Shion, that's fucking harsh.
まったくだ。巻き込まれた俺の身にもなってくれ。
一夜が2回吹っ飛ばされたのは受けたよな。シオンはシオンで火に油注いじまうしよ。
火事の直接の原因は大河でしょ。今度蹴飛ばしたりしてさ。
そんなことしてたんですか？
ああ、今考えるとやべえよな。
No, it really wasn't the smartest solution in the universe.
ねえ、一夜。背中にナユタの靴跡ついてる。
What the fuck was that noise? That sounded like someone dropped like a trash compactor bucket thing. Oh my god, footprints on his bed?
勘弁してくれ。
I fail to see why this is funny.
My voice was thin, quiet, but it still brought everyone's laughter to a dead halt. This was not funny! Not for a second! How could you stand there and laugh like it was a comedy act?
お嬢、落ち着けって。とりあえず家は燃えなかったんだし。
That's not the problem. What is wrong with all of you? They didn't get it. They lacked a single shred of self-awareness. Yagami, how could you just chase after that huge dog while flailing and yelling like a clown? What if it was vicious? What if it tried to bite you?
俺なら全然平気で。
Don't say you wouldn't mind. No back talk.
はい。
Mitsumori, you were careless too. Think about your own safety before you throw yourself in front of danger. Yagami can't stop on a dime. No one can.
すいませんでした。
As for you, Mayazumi, don't act like this was all someone else's screw-up. It was your stunt that made the fire worse. How did you even mistake oil and water?
ごめんね。
Isurugi, yes, I'm grateful that you protected me from the fire, but that doesn't mean it was smart to kick a grill full of hot coals. What were you even thinking?
それは、悪かったよ。
Oh, this is cathartic. The four of them were obviously steeped in guilt, but I still had so much I wanted to say. Yet the words wouldn't come out. My lips trembled. A second later, the corner of my eyes started to prickle. I desperately willed the tears back. Don't do anything that dangerous again! We were actually having fun! If any of you got hurt, that would ruin everything! I felt like if I tried to say anything more, I'd just break down into a sobbing mess. But I absolutely refused to cry in front of them. I bit my lip and tried to gain control when...
お話はこの辺りで良いでしょう。
Kasuga arrived, deftly stepping between me and them. His timing, as usual, was perfect. Hiding behind his back, I quickly wiped the corners of my eyes.
各自、この惨状は目に入っていますね。
それはもちろん。
The frickin' burnt wall in the background.
なあ。
ひどいことになっちゃったね。
俺どうしたら。
ご心配なく、すべて手配してあります。
Oh, you have? Did you foresee this, Kasuga?
こちらの後片付けが終わるまで、ひとまず鎌倉の
He said, "Oh fuck, this ain't
必
working."
要な荷物はまとめてありますので。
Kasuga truly fixed it. Kasuga's tone broke no dissent. I nodded obediently.
羊くん、僕たちは今日はホテルに泊まるの？
No, you're gonna stay here.
ご冗談を。悠長に眠る暇などありませんよ。皆さん方には後片付けという立派なお仕事があるでしょう。
He's putting him through the ringer.
あ、おい、まさか。
He's giving them the cleanup duty.
ご安心ください。片付けに必要なものはすべて手配済みです。あとは皆さんがキビキビ働くだけですね。
Ooh, he's bringing out the he's like get to work.
いや、掃除くらいならともかく、焦げた壁とか。
皆様が全力を出せばこの程度。一晩で元通りですよ。
Oh my. All four of their faces fell as they picked up on Kasuga's strict deadline.
わかりましたね。
はい。
With that glum acknowledgement, the four slowly shuffled off to start their tasks. Kasuga watched them go. When I saw a satisfied smile creep across his lips, I quietly looked away. Kasuga was annoyed at them too.
お嬢様、お帰りなさいませ。
I'm sorry to return so suddenly. I must be causing you a lot of extra trouble.
とんでもございません。別邸での生活はいかがですか?
Well, it was interesting. It was eventful.
それは何よりでございます。
I forced my lips into a smile, trying the utmost to keep the quarters from twitching.
それでは何かございましたらお呼びください。
Why is it picking it up now? It wasn't picking up previously.
I will, thank you. A wave of relief washed over me the second the door closed. I was finally alone. At the same time, all the events of this crazy day started playing back through my mind. The dog crashing our barbecue only minutes after I got started, the yard getting trashed, the fire, worst of all, my very obvious loss of composure. I buried my face in my hands in embarrassment. My mind had gone completely blank when I yelled at them. I'd let them see my true, unvarnished self. That breakdown was unacceptable for Tojo Air. I groaned in my cup hands. Were they disappointed in me and my weakness? The Tojo family heir must always be calm, composed, and polite, but today I made anything but. If they accused me of betraying their expectations... But it wasn't like they're totally blameless. What with the nonsense they pulled today? Ah, fuck, it's you!
Grandfather! You fucker. Knock before you come into a person's private rooms. That's simple common sense. My mind immediately readied itself for a fight. I was on edge after today's embarrassing events. Grandpa would live longer if he kept his distance. And with one question, my will to fight deflated. I don't know. I didn't like Grandpa seeing me feel so raw and unguarded. It made me feel guilty. But I never would have had to endure all this if I hadn't been forced to live with the suitors. I can't ignore how a certain someone had foisted them on me. I blinked and a realization clicked in my mind. That's right, he's the source of all my problems. Are we patricide? Or, I don't know what to do, grandparent. Grandpatricide? My will to fight came roaring back. First, I have a question in regards to my suitors. About their backgrounds, attempted marriage fraud, gambling addiction, a natural-born kept man, and a walking debt generator? What is the meaning of this, grandfather? Is this some kind of joke? Every one of them is a scandal waiting to happen. Grandfather stood and listened to my indignant tirade with a look of disdain on his face. What? Huh? Predictable? Predictable? That is hardly the issue here, grandfather. Now explain what you mean in a way that actually makes sense. My outburst did not prompt the reaction I'd expected from him, yet he was actually amused at my ire. What? What is that supposed to mean? Grandfather's smile vanished and the pall of tension settled over the room. Lack of responsibility? Something they have, but I don't. What in the world could that be? Ignoring my confusion, grandfather made ready to leave.
Fucker! And with that, grandfather left the room without looking back.
try not to let them reject me, endear myself to them. Butt out of this, you meddling old vulture. I threw a cushion at the door. It plunged to the floor with a feeble and highly unsatisfactory plop. I hope you heard that. Alright, back with the boys. The day after Grandfather paid me a visit simply to tear into me, I returned to the vacation home. That was coming. I'm back. How with the repairs? Issues? I could hear the exhaustion in Kasuga's voice. I decided it would be better not to ask for the details. And then? Kasuga gracefully motioned towards the foyer. None of those words were correct. No, well, that's nice of them. Yeah, grapelessly. He had no grapes on him. Kasuga, your grapes! Kasuga normally had grapes on him. He was known as the grape man all throughout my life. Sometimes when I was younger, he would pass me grapes off of the vines that he kept on his person at all times. So to see him without grapes, that was something I was entirely unused to. Now that they'd seen my mask crack, what would they think of me? Ah, well, worrying won't change it now. I took a deep breath and walked to the foyer with as much courage as I could muster. I opened the door slowly, and exactly as I expected, I saw... all four suitors waiting for me with big smiles. I've returned. I tried very hard not to squirm under their gaze. I found myself tongue-tied. Their grins grew wider. Yeah, stuff being informal. Oh, shut up. Oops! Oh, no, I didn't intend to say that. Nayuta, please keep it in your pants.
かわいいね。
大丈夫。ありのままの君が一番魅力的さ。彼らのことは置いといて。帰ってきたばかりで疲れているだろう。俺の添い寝と膝枕。どっちがお望みかな？
Of course, Mitsumori didn't waste any time pouncing on me. Enough was enough. Forget trying to think, forget trying to be polite. It made no difference to them. Why restrain myself? I was going to say what I pleased. Neither. You're in my way. Move. Wow.
セクハラは良くないよ、一夜。それより小鳥ちゃん、お茶でもどう？
Wow, it only took like a month for us to just lose it. Hey, wait a minute. At least let me change clothes. I have luggage to take to my room and... I should have known. In one smooth motion, Kasuga swept up my suitcase and glided straight upstairs. What are you? With my Izumi at my elbow and Yagami at my back, I was unceremoniously carted to the living room. Oh, 1 second. I gotta stretch. My shoulders are very tight. I had to see the healer Wednesday. And poor healer. He took one look at me and was like, "Ooh, you feeling okay?" I was like, "Uh-uh." And so he made my body crack like a glow stick. None of those repairs would have been necessary if you hadn't been so careless in the first place. Fine.
でも動き回ってすっきりしました。一晩じゃ絶対終わんないって思いましたけど。
ナユタがペンキをぶちまけた時はもう終わりだと思ったよね。
Oh my god, don't tell me.
お前はほとんど休憩してただろうが。
Of course, Shion didn't do anything.
僕だってちゃんと働いたよ。最後に汚れがないかチェックしてたでしょ。一夜よりも羊くんに怒られてないし。
春日くんのあの時の顔。
Oh?
ダメだ。思い出すな。
Oh? And I was really glad I hadn't asked for any details. What in the world could people like these have done, that I don't? I sighed, feeling like I'd been assigned a puzzle that had no solution. But Grandfather had challenged me. There was no way I would ever wave the white flag. I would find that something that he'd been so coy about and then throw it right back in his sneering face. Oh, I'm planning to, screw over my grandfather. The guys were looking at me worriedly. That's when I realized I'd been grinding my teeth again. Nothing. Right then, I made a solemn vow to myself. I was not going to fall for any of them. Oh, well, too late for that. Barbecue panic, clear! When I met Casca. Oh, when I met Casca! Samuki's appraisal. Samuki visits to judge my suitors for herself. Oh. Well. Sadly. It is time for me to go to bed. Or at least wrap up the stream because it's already 10. Almost 10:30, and I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. I do have to be at work tomorrow. But I will still be streaming tomorrow, definitely. Definitely gonna stream tomorrow, definitely streaming on Sunday. So, this is where we're gonna call the stream. Yeah. Well, I mean, business tax returns are due on March 15th.
Why am I still pitching my voice? Business tax returns are due on March 15th. Yeah. This is technically my first real tax season, like timing-wise. The other two that I worked through were extended. So this is my first time actually having like a real like April deadline. And it sucks. But hey, April 5th, April 18th will be done, and then I go get my learner's permit, and then it's my 24th birthday. All three in like 1 week. Yeah, let me double check. Is it really all three in 1 week? Did I do that to myself? I did. Yeah, all three in 1 week. Well, that's not the worst thing I've done timing wise. But yes, so my big deadline is in 11 days. So it's not this next Tuesday, but it's the coming Tuesday. The Tuesday after next. Or Tuesday after this coming Tuesday. And then April 18th. And, God, oh no. Oh no. There's so much to do. Oh, but, you know, we just do what we do, and we stay late when we have to, and if we end up staying at the office 10 hours at a time, we just deal with it. We deal with it. Staying late means we get to eat food, and the business buys the food, so I don't have to pay for dinners. So my food budget this month is low. But yes, it's time for me to go into shutdown mode and go sleep soon. So we're gonna pop over here. That is not what I meant to do. In fact, I meant to do this one. No. Yep, at least I got food. So yeah. But you guys know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social media, I would appreciate it if you did. I do have a poll going on right now on Twitter. Because I rigged Mama, I get Mama's giving me another outfit, and I'm stuck between wedding dress or business suit. So I have a poll going on right now. That if you have not voted on that, I would appreciate it if you would. Yeah! I have many a cool outfit coming that Mama and I will be working on. I am very... They're both so good, and I don't know what to do. So I'm polling my followers right now. Let me check where everything is right now. I believe last I checked, it was like 60-40 to wedding dress. Oh my god, it's 50-50 now. Well, we'll see. Business cat. I would probably have to fundraise to get to be able to buy the new model. Not that Mama's super expensive, but I would have to pay Mama.
But we'll see. We'll see what I get. If I get present money for my birthday, I might end up just doing both. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, tomorrow will either be Amnesia or Pokemon Legends. We'll see. I will be playing both of them on the weekend. It just is which one I will be playing first. Oh yes, Business Cat, real fast, Business Cat, which is just technically what I'm calling it, Business Suit, probably would have glasses, because I do actually wear glasses for work.
Aw, that's okay. I will feel the love telepathically. Yeah, glasses. Glasses. So, fun glasses, reading glasses. To work on the computers all the time so my eyes don't go bad. Megane Prince! I'll just send Mama a picture of my my actual glasses that I wear IRL and be like, can we do this? But yes, so yes, streaming tomorrow and Sunday, both the usual time. What I will be playing, who knows? Let's see. What else am I saying? Do I have any other announcements? I do not. I don't think so. Thank you so much, Satetica. I really appreciate you coming and being here so often. Like, it really means a lot to me. I just made heart hands and I realized that you can't see it. Heart hands. There are heart hands coming your way. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. I am gonna go become a cat burrito. So yeah, without any further ado, bye-bye!